Hey everyone, okay, so today we're going to be talking anti-aging, and I kind of feel that that word is completely redundant because the word anti-aging, it kind of means that, there's something wrong with getting older, and there is nothing wrong with getting older. Getting older is a blessing. So I think we should refer to it as positive aging because it is positive to get older. Today's video, I'm going to show you my morning routine and then my evening routine, and we're going to be talking about positive aging and the products we can use to make our skin look its most radiant and its most beautiful and deal with some issues along the way. So it's first thing in the morning here. So that means I've woken up, I've had a coffee. We're going to cleanse the skin. Now I cleanse my skin twice daily. I'm going to be using Aurelia and I'm going to be using the Miracle Cleanser. And there's also 40% off, an exclusive 40% off. So you can pick and choose some gorgeous products. So I'm going to take some product and I like to just pop it on my skin and I apply it to dry skin. And then I just rub it in. And I rub it in all over the face. And I like to give the skin a bit of a massage. So really kind of working it into the skin. There's loads of videos on YouTube on lymphatic drainage. So you can check those out. And they can actually do some really good stuff. But I just like to really work it into my skin. When it's kind of all over, then you can just rinse it off, or you can use a muslin cloth. Now I'm going to use a muslin cloth, one that I've already pre-dampened, and it's just dampened with warm water. And what I'm going to do is take it off in lines. I like to take things off in strokes. So I go like this, and then I go kind of up and down. It really depends on how you like to do it. But this exfoliates the skin. It brings blood to the skin. Gives the skin a healthy glow. And as any of you know, because I've been speaking about this product for so long, it also leaves you with skin that feels so smooth. It is literally the softest skin without any moisturizers or serums or anything like that. It's incredible. So you're just moving it across the skin, making sure everything is clean, and then you just rinse your face. Little pat with the towel. And that's pretty much my morning routine. Now the only thing I'm going to do now is of course protect the skin, which is important. So I'm going to be using a sunscreen. And I like to apply this to the back of my hand. I pretty much know now the amount to use, which is about 1.25 mils for the entire face. And I smooth this all over the skin. Everywhere, eyelids, beard, ears, and then I'll use a separate amount for my neck as well. And this way, in the morning, I've covered my bases. My skin has been cleansed. It's been exfoliated, so it's smooth. And then I've got sunscreen on to protect it. Now, this is when you would apply makeup, if you so wish, and it would go over the sunscreen. So for the sake of this video, I am going to apply something to my skin, and I'm going to apply mineral makeup. I'm going to use a little brush, and I'm just going to kind of dip it into the product, and I like to pop it on in this kind of pressing motion here, and then just blend it in. And again, this has got an SPF in, so I'm getting double that protection, which is great. Because if you're going to use products that are positive aging and that they're going to have some beneficial effect on your skin, you've got to protect your skin. Going all over the face. And then all I like to do, and bear in mind I rarely do this, but then I just like to apply a kind of a small amount of colour because you don't want the skin to be too drained, and foundation can do that. So just going to go around the skin with some colour in this bizarre kind of shape, but it works for me and that's all that matters. And then I'm just going to blend it in. No skill required. You literally are just blending it in, but it gives the skin back that kind of glow. See, glowy, healthy, protected skin. So now we're going to move on to the evening and I'll show you my evening routine. Okay, so time for my evening routine. Now, what I do in the evening, cleanse the skin, then I apply my treatment products. Then I will do my kind of LED light therapy, which I'm going to talk you through. But the first thing, we're going to clean the skin. Now, I used a muslin cloth this morning with the Miracle Cleanser by Aurelia, so I'm not going to use that again. I haven't got loads of stuff on my face, just sunscreen and that mineral makeup. So I can easily remove it just with the cleanser again, which is what I'm going to do. And again, I'm just going to pop it onto the skin, do the jar up, and then just massage it into the skin. Really work it in. And this not only smells heavenly, but it does remove everything, which is great because I don't need to double cleanse that. With it worked in, I'm just going to rinse it off. Pat my face, make sure it's dry, and then I'll move on to the evening part of the treatments. I was going to put the towel there, but that would have affected me. Okay, so next we're going to move on to treatments. So what I like to do with my skincare is I like to do things in stages, and it's still quite basic with skin, but I want it to be advanced as well. So at the moment, I'm focusing more on pigmentation and luminosity. So I'm going to mix a couple of ingredients. I'm going to actually mix azelaic acid, and I'm going to mix the Aurelia probiotic concentrate. And this thing does wonders for pigmentation and luminosity. So I'm going to take a pump of azelaic acid, and I'm going to take 2 pumps of the probiotic concentrate. And I'm just going to mix them on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to apply them all over my face. And I'm just going to work it in. And I go everywhere. Forehead, nose, underneath the eyes, cheeks, everywhere. Now, the really good thing I like about the probiotic concentrate is that a lot of creams can feel quite heavy, or a lot of serums, they can feel very oily. And I don't like that. My skin is oily anyway. This stuff just absorbs straight away. It plumps the skin. It adds the most amazing luminosity. And it was one of the few things that actually helped to get rid of hyperpigmentation that I had all around my forehead, which was irritating to me, and it got rid of it. So I use it all the time, but I like to take my skincare in stages. I like to work on the things I want to work on and then move on to the next thing. So with that all absorbed, and it just feels completely like I have nothing on, I'm going to move on to the eye cream. So I'm going to use Aurelia, and this is the Brightening Eye Serum. I'm just going to take 1 drop. I don't need more than 1 drop. I'm going to apply it underneath the eyes. And then I'm going to take my fingers and work it into the skin, really moving it outside. I've found that by manipulating the skin, by moving it out gently but firmly, I wake up less puffy-eyed. And this is one of the few serums that actually has a brightening effect. And while I don't have really dark circles, it adds a little bit of luminosity to the skin. And I've always gone back and forward with eye creams, which is I never use them, and then I use them, then I never use them, and I use them. Whenever I use them, I always find that my skin looks better. So now I use them all the time. We change as we get older. Now that is my basic night routine. One other thing that you can do, and I'm going to do it for fun, you can actually mix a pump of the Brightening Eye Serum with a pump of the probiotic concentrate. Mix them all up and either apply them underneath the eyes, or as I like to do, whatever's left off, apply it everywhere. Because I just love the extra shot of luminosity. There is something so gratifying about waking up in the morning and your skin just looks luminous. I very much enjoy that. Just from a cosmetic point of view, I enjoy that. Okay, so let's move on to the kind of treatment side of things. We've done the skincare treatment. Now we're going to move on and we're going to talk about LED light therapy. Now, LED light therapy is very important. There are lots on the market. My favorite is by Current Body, and it is the beauty device experts, Current Body Skin. And here it is. I mean, it's fabulous. Now, it does come with a strap, which I've removed, but you can use it, and it does help. But because I'm doing this for demonstration purposes, I don't really need it today. And because it's this flexible silicone, you just pop it around your ears, the strap goes around the back, and then you just, if I can find the button, there you go, you turn it on. Now, a lot of LED light therapy out there, some of them are like 40 minutes. If something is going to take me 40 minutes, I'm not going to do it. That's just the way it is. Even if it works, I'm not going to do it. 10 minutes every single day. 10 minutes. That's all it takes. I don't stand up with it. I lie down. I go and do something on the computer. Since I can see through it, it's perfectly fine. 10 minutes a day. Now, LED light therapy is truly one of the only few at-home things you can do that can improve the skin. And when we're talking about positive aging, one of the things that people are concerned about, a lot of times more than wrinkling or any of that stuff, is actually skin sagging. LED light therapy promotes collagen, as does the Aurelia products that I've just used. See how this all ties in, right? So with LED light therapy, you're promoting collagen. Not only is it going to deal with fine lines, luminosity on the skin, radiance, acne, blemishes, it's also going to deal with collagen, building more collagen, helping with any sagging of the skin. Now, with all things, LED light therapy and skincare, you have to use it. One of the reasons people don't see results from their skincare or the devices is because they're not consistent. Because so many new products are being released, we're like, oh, something new, and then we stop with what we were doing. Skin takes time. Yes, there's a natural cycle of 30 days. You've got to give your skincare 3 or 4 months to really start to see the results. It takes patience. The same with LED light therapy. Now, LED light therapy gives you very, very quick results, but you've got to keep at it. It's really important. There are so many on the market, but Current Body pretty much offers the best one. It's incredibly powerful, simple to use, it's 10 minutes a day, and you just look so much better. Now, there are some people that believe that LED light therapy should be done before your skincare. I've always done it afterwards, and I've always received excellent results. So it's entirely up to you. Now, one thing I want to mention just before we leave this video about aging and positive aging and talking about things like skin sagging. There are lots of devices on the market that promise a lot and deliver very little. LED light therapy works. Skincare works if you use it and consistently use it. You know, like I said, I focus on blocks. For 2 months, I'm going to focus on luminosity and pigmentation. For 2 months, I'm going to focus on perhaps a different set of goals. And then I'll switch back and forward. But I leave large gaps so that I'm working on something for a long length of time. One of the other things that's really interesting to me and something I've dabbled into and then stopped is facial exercise. It's something that I find very interesting. When you go to the gym and you use weight, what happens is there's a process called hypertrophy, which is where the muscle grows and gets bigger. So as the bicep, as an example, gets bigger, the skin around it looks tauter and more taut and firm because the muscle's grown. There is no reason why that isn't the same for the face. Now, if you Google before and after of facial exercises, you can find lots of things. Most of them are fake, but there are a lot out there of before and afters that are true, and some of them are amazing. The 2 best ones on the market are one by Deborah Crowley, and I think it's called Flex Effect. I believe it's called Flex Effect. And the second one is Facercise by Caramaggio. This is something I'm going to start looking into because I'm not interested, as you can see, I'm not interested in doing Botox or fillers. I'm nothing against it. It's just not for me. This is another interesting way, I think, of creating more volume in the face, because as we get older, oftentimes we can start to angle out and not always in the best way. And this is a way to add more volume to the face, and it's something I'm interested in. There you go. That was my morning and night routine, dealing with positive aging. Sick of the word anti-aging. It's a much better phrase. Let me know what your thoughts are. Don't forget there's 40% off Aurelia. All the links and information are in the description bar with everything I've used today. Let me know what your thoughts are on aging, the anti-aging kind of nonsense, and looking at it as positive aging. That's something we're looking forward to, something that we're going to embrace and we're going to work on. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it. And I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.